Yeah, I mean, listen to Steve-O's
But it doesn't.
voice.
It's not painful.
Dude, Steve-O's voice is a complete insanity.
Yeah, sounds like a velociraptor.
Yeah. We used to go into Walmart when we were kids and get those little foghorns. You'd go for like soccer or baseball games like that. And if you just open them up and take the plastic piece out that makes the noise, it basically is the exact same thing as nitrous. If I was gay, I would make a gay mic and I would try and bait non-gay people to say some slurs and be like, get them. Honestly, black people should do that. They should hold a black mic and be like, encourage people to say the N-word and be like, oh, man. And people screw ears.
Ooh, sticky, blicky, blicky.
When I was a kid, I used to hear about leprosy a lot. There's an island of lepers, and it was like a disease.
Wait, you went to church?
No.
Oh. Well.
Is that what it is?
It was a church thing. It's like a biblical thing. There was lepers or like a historical thing. But I think mostly biblical. I don't know if they would talk about it in school, maybe in little, like history. The Black Plague. But there's lepers.
Yeah, I feel like I hear no one mention leprosy. Did we cure it? Is it gone now?
I guess.
You fixed it?
I never met one. There's some pretty fucked up looking people walking around.
Yeah, good on us for fixing that.
Yeah, shout out to humanity.
Yeah, dude. We really
solving problems.
Everyone's always talking about how like screwed humanity is and the world's coming to an end. And we fixed leprosy. There's that.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess.
Shit.
Or they just all died? I don't know.
Anyways, Tom Brennan, back.
Anyways, Spanish.
What a great intro. Tom Brennan, friend of the podcast, comedian extraordinaire, back in the house. He's the man. Hi, Tom.
Hello, Jonathan.
Doing intros now.
Yeah, I like the intro, dude. It's fun. It's silly.
Yeah, dude, I'm doing intros now.
I know. Where do we go from here?
Well, so let's talk about you were playing. How'd your music show go last night?
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, you were there.
Yeah, I left though, and then
yeah, you were there for like most of it. I feel like
yeah.
So we played in between the comics, and we're realizing we're like, oh shit, like that's fucking, it's different. It's cool.
Yeah. I was watching that. I was like, oh man, I'm about to start a mic and show and have these guys play every week.
Literally,
I'm gonna hire them and contract them to.
Dude. Residency.
Yeah, every week. And they're just going to screw music. I don't want to handle that. These guys will.
Yeah.
Playing between sets. Genius.
We like to do it too. We're happy.
Yep. I already signed them to a contract exclusive, so.
Sorry, everyone else. No, actually, I don't know. I don't even know. It's crazy. That was the first show we ever played was there. And so going back there after playing like a couple shows and shit and getting other gigs in between is like kind of cool. And London's the man and fucking...
Yeah, dude, already holding down a residency at the world famous Raven Lounge.
Yeah. As long as they stay open, we're there.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard for outstanding businesses to stay open sometimes. You know? Sometimes bad economies, and we should all support the Raven Lounge.
Inflation, yeah.
And Tom's residency there.
Check it out.
Raven Lounge.
It's so fucking crazy to promote. Come to Raven Lounge.
Of all things to promote. It's like really actually... It's up there with like not good things.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah. Bill Cosby's innocent. Right there with now.
Oh, it's this fucking crazy thing. Like, just like the business is like changing hands right now. They're like going through ownership change. That's why they've been closed, and it's like difficult situation maybe or something. I don't exactly know, but
yeah, man,
it's just like a hectic. It's like a crazy ass place. Like it's just fucking crazy. Inviting my friends there. It's like, hey, come hang out, and just.
It's gonna be I was actually I'm gonna come one week and. Gonna jam on stage with you guys.
You should fucking
1 week.
Literally whenever.
Not this week though.
I'm
going to the Poconos.
Oh, you told me about that. What is it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the Poconos.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 5.
Do some skiing.
No, I don't ski, dude. But I will we can get like a little waterboard or something like that. Maybe get a little boat ski action on.
Oh.
Maybe I'm gonna see if we can rent some boat skis.
That's sick. I've never done that. That shit looks fun as shit.
It'd be fun.
My friends did it. It's gonna be painful.
Oh yeah, if you
You
fall, it's
bust
not
your ass
great. Yeah,
going fast.
falling's not terrific.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially on water. That hurts. Oh, skirt. Actually, I just watched a video today of some guys crashing a boat at 170 miles an hour.
The algorithm coming through.
Hmm?
The algorithm came through today.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Blessed you.
Yeah, it blesses me with some good stuff once in a while.
Intensely violent.
Yeah. I swore
I
like
hate
it's
it.
fun. You know, like there's like rules in society that like aren't really rules, but everyone thinks they are. Like, you know, people are like, if a cop's an undercover cop and you ask him he's a cop, he has to tell you.
Mm.
Not a rule. I thought there was a rule. It's like you can't show people dying online. Totally can. I watch it every day.
On
I
Instagram.
thought it was a thing. He's like, oh, they can't show someone dying. Totally can. I watch
Yeah.
it all day long.
Yeah. And it's a fucking crazy because like shit like Instagram and Facebook has become so universal because so many people have it that it's basically like a public utility. So it's almost like going to the library and looking at a book of like death or something. Like it's like a public thing, you know, it's just out there. Anyone can look it up at any time if you have a cell phone. It's like there should be some sort of barrier to entry.
Yeah, I wonder, like, before the internet, did we have books that were just, like, violent and, like, pictures of just people? Yeah, we did. Yeah, it was like pictures of people.
It's
Yeah,
like
we
World
did.
War II
It
shit.
was weird. And yeah, but, like, back in the day, remember, like, I swore, like, oh, like, Eminem used to have a bunch of controversy because, like, you know, of the stuff he said. And then, like, there used to be, like, the FCC and stuff. And there's, like, big censorship. You couldn't,
Yeah.
like, show stuff or talk about
Oh
stuff.
yeah, you couldn't say titty.
Now, like, I watch some wild stuff online now. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's gone. Whatever happened to that thing? The FCC. The FCC won't let me be. That's what Eminem said. Yeah. What happened to those guys? Yes, they're gone now.
Yeah, they're probably still working behind the scenes. I think that there's stuff because you know you got late night TV. They got to make sure no one's dropping f-bombs. So that's a big thing.
That's a thing. Yeah, and movies got to get rated. I guess. I guess they're rating movies.
Okay, yeah, M for whatever R. Yeah, video games maybe too.
There you go.
We should. Jamie pulled that up.
Good for them for Jamie. We need to get Jamie in here ASAP.
Yeah.
If anyone's looking to be a Jamie,
I love it because it's like we need to learn about shit, and that's how I conversate. I'm like, I don't know anything, but I'm like, let's learn.
all day long is me just like, if I just like see something online, I'll just go like ChatGPT or Grok, be like, is this true? And then I'm like, all right, and then I start learning and about some random thing. It's like I don't have any thoughts of my own anymore.
Scary. And you're talking to fucking ChatGPT, which freaks me out because AI is scary because it has the ability to remove liability from people. So it's like if AI tells you to kill yourself and you do it, who we blaming? It's a computer. It was a computer. You know?
Ooh.
That's what I've been thinking about lately.
like it.
I know. You're saying that the world's not fucked, but I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of 50-50.
No, for sure.
It's 50-50.
Did you watch that one interview with Elon like 3 weeks ago about like AI and like robots taking over? And he was like, they were like, what's the odds of like the robots or AI taking over
It's
and
like
being the end of man?
99.9%.
And he was like 10 to 20%
Okay.
within the next 5 to 10 years. And then he's like, but that's an 80% chance of success. And I was thinking in my head, I was like, that's really funny if that actually is true. And then like, it'd be fun. It's fun. Just casually be nonchalantly be out here like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like I often think like, how did the Terminator call it? You know what I'm saying? They knew. It's all been planned. You know?
Yeah. I think it's been a thing for a long time, ever since the Amish. We went our separate ways.
The Amish had it right, dude.
And they were like, no, we're not doing that. Although someone told me they have cell phones now.
Holy moly. What if like technology ends the human race and then we all get to heaven and then the Amish are like, we told you so. And then like only the Amish get in and we all get kicked out and the Amish are right. It makes perfect sense now that I'm thinking about it, playing it out.
They got a bunch of barns and picnic tables. All we have is cell phones, and they're just like chilling, and we just like don't have shit to do in heaven.
Well, I mean, they got cornhole in heaven? Amish got cornhole?
I guess, yeah, that's legal.
That's pretty cool.
As long as you don't use power tools.
Horseshoes. That's fun.
Horseshoes.
Baseball.
I wonder.
Wiffle ball. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun things the Amish can do.
What that game with the stick and the hoop?
The stick in the hoop game. I've seen.
Yeah, that's good.
Whatever the fuck.
I need to get
that
one
is.
of those. I need that. I think it's called hooping. I looked it up.
Would you?
They called it like hooping or something. And
I mean, I guess you could just get a hula hoop and a stick. Or do you need to get like a
Maybe.
legal hoop and stick for the sport?
yeah, I think there's like a regulation.
That checks out.
You fucking get disqualified.
That checks out. The Amish seem to be like they make a killing. They really do.
That's something that gives me hope for humanity. Is them.
Yeah, they're crushing the game.
Yeah.
I just gave an Amish guy like $20 for jerky the other day.
Dude, fucking banging probably.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
Dude was going home loaded. He sold out of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Where
great.
was that?
Hmm?
Where was it?
Like half a mile down the road in the park. They have a little farmer's
They
market
set up a
thingy.
market. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Oh yeah.
It's a jerky.
Yeah, I got the biggest asparagus in my life. It was like that. Yeah, dude, it was like
How do
that.
they do that?
Huh?
Thick asparagus.
Dude, the bomb and asparagus was like that.
How the
Like,
fuck
you
you
gotta be
cook
like,
that?
like that.
Smoke it like a
You could barely get it in your mouth. It was
Had to
big.
go to war.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I had
They
real
had
trouble with
technology
it.
out there.
Yeah, I had real trouble with it. I struggled.
Yeah.
I wasn't used to-
It's worth it though. To make your pee smell bad probably for fucking 2 weeks after that one.
Yeah, I've never
After a
had.
big one like that.
I never had anything that big. Asparagus wise. Yeah.
Yeah, or even just Amish produce.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's great. You're making me blush. Oh, fucking. That's crazy.
So what's new with you, brother? Tell me about the world. What conspiracies are you in right now?
I feel like I've come full circle.
You're back at like everything's set.
Yeah.
I like that.
At a certain point, it's like kind of just. It's like, what am I doing? What's the point of this? Like, like I went through it. I went through like Illuminati, spirituality, ego death. Like I researched all of it deeply. And I still am like, I meditate.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just like sort of like based shit to just help take care of my nervous system and stay calm. And I drink and party, which I, it's probably not good. But yeah, as far as conspiracies, like shit fucks with your head. Like all the Epstein, did you see the Epstein shit when that guy was on fucking Rogan's podcast? It's cracking me up. The guy,
Kash Patel?
who's now like, no, we saw the files. He did kill himself. We're like, oh, something so scary is going on behind the scenes to make people say blatant lies
Yeah,
like that.
Like it was funny.
Those
Like
guys are scared as
it was
shit.
like they put out this big headline like Google released their new AI Google like VO is like going to like revolutionize film industry and everything like that. And it was like 5 days later the FBI released we're finally going to release footage proving Epstein killed himself. And it was like just the same exact week, and I was like, nice.
It's just the moon landing.
Yeah, dude. So you're kind of like in a nihilist state now. Is that where you're back at, too?
I don't know. I like read something that was just like it's hard to know, God's plan, like because it's like the Illuminati is that the symbol is the pyramid and then there's the all-seeing eye, but the concept of it is that there's always a higher point. So it's like no matter how deep into the rabbit hole you go, there's always going to be something a little deeper, and it's just like, what are you gonna really do? But how are you gonna reconcile that consciously? It's like, yeah, maybe everyone in the world is evil as fuck, but behind the scenes, there's a benevolent power pulling the strings. Like, I don't know.
I think the reason like the rabbit holes always go deeper is because one thing will naturally be tied into another thing, and then the world just becomes sort of like a web. You know what I'm saying? So if like you like start looking into like let's look at South America and like cartels and stuff, and then you're gonna naturally start going into like 3-letter agencies and stuff like that. And that 3-letter agency can lead you any rabbit hole down the road. So like you started in Brazil with drug smuggling, but now you could be with now you could be talking about like, you know, you could end up with John D, the original spy for Queen Elizabeth I. You got to start in Brazil, and now you're back in 1570 England. And that's just how it goes, because everything eventually ties in. Somebody's connected to this agency, connected to this thing over here, and, you know. So it's not like the rabbit holes always keep going. It's just that everything's connected to everything. So like, there is no end.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna look at every bit of the world throughout time.
Sure.
So like, yeah, it's just too much.
It would be interesting to know. Like, I'm deeply curious and I want to know the answers, but it's just like recognizing my ability to like figure them all out. It's like it's impossible to know everything. Like, no, they don't post that shit online.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the Epstein stuff. It'll be fun. Nothing's ever gonna come out, but
I know. Well, apparently at this point, it's like just you've been kind of getting fucking jerked off about it for a long time.
I mean, it's clearly a Mossad agent. Clearly, I mean, he just basically took over the role of Ghislaine Maxwell's father before that, Robert Maxwell. Like, so it's pretty. He had the what was that name of his press? Palgany? Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy. He basically had
Robert Maxwell had like a publication.
Yeah, I cannot remember that name of it. But yeah. Anyways, like people are just saying like eventually when he died or they had to get rid of him, they just put up Epstein in his position, and that's what the whole thing is.
There you go. Yeah, that's how it goes.
The son-in-law basically, and boom. So.
Yeah, and then Jeffrey died, so who's going to replace him? There's an opening.
I like the idea of Jeffrey's not dead at all. That's even more fun.
It could be. Didn't they post some shit that fucking Biden was like cloned on like Trump's Twitter?
Yeah. I mean, they've been saying that for years though, because like Biden's ears and stuff. And,
weird.
Well, he's got so much plastic surgery. Well, he's not plastic surgery. I don't know what it is, but he looks. That's completely plausible. I mean, when Kanye was like, if I disappear and I come back, then it's not me. When he said that, I'm like, yeah, dude, they're definitely cloning people for sure, though.
What the fuck? No,
like, if they were talking about that in sci-fi in the 70s, then it's been a possibility for a couple of years, I feel like. Yeah. Or something like that. Not cloning people, but they're putting extras in.
It's so interesting, yeah. Yeah, just look alike, maybe a little mask or something. Yeah, they got that photorealistic.
Yeah.
But the Biden thing is good. It's like, oh, you're going to... I don't know how great cloning technology is, because if that's what we got with a clone...
I don't even think it's a clone. I think they just, like, have power to find actors or whatever.
But to act completely incoherent?
Yeah. It's brilliant.
That's true.
It's Shakespeare.
Motherfucker deserves whatever, an Emmy or some shit.
Yeah, man. Would you, I'm hoping it comes out soon. I think it's getting some traction. Chester Bennington might come out that like, yeah, he got offed, and I've been like saying this for some years now.
Yeah, him and Chris Cornell
starting to get some traction.
Well,
now.
they were doing like a documentary on like sex trafficking or some shit.
What I think he got a little too into the. I think he found himself rabbit holing into the Scientology church a little bit with following the pedos, and then digged into the money Scientology. Is what I think. I'm putting it out there, dude. I don't give a shit. And then look what happens. He's dead now. Boom. Who's their new singer? Some weird nut job from the Church of Scientology. And now like their band's like being like hella promoted by. So like, was that it? I think it was just a coincidence. This lady took over. That's my personal thing. I've been on this Bennington kick for a little bit now. Yeah. I feel like my boy got wolfed.
I mean, where do you even get this info anymore? It's like, dude, I used to watch it all on YouTube, but I don't even, it doesn't even come up on my shit anymore. It's all just like, you got to go on dark web, live leak, fucking 4chan.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's just like, at least he was too close to Jay-Z too, you know what I'm saying?
Bennington?
Yeah.
They were buddies? Oh, well, they did that song together. Yeah, they did one song together, yeah.
They had a whole album together with one song.
Was it? Oh, yeah. I thought it was just that one song.
They did a whole tour together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll get you. Yeah. Jay-Z's spooky.
Yeah, he's spooky, dude.
Same with Beyonce.
Jay-Z is spooky.
Oops. Beyonce's terrifying. The influence that she has over just 80% of just random women everywhere. That she's like a god to.
I do feel like that influence is dying off a little bit in the last decade, you know?
People are losing their faith in celebrities.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Then she won the best country album, and I feel like a lot of people didn't like that.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Yeah. So I feel like she's losing a little influence, but yeah,
She
dude,
might have had a
people
great
love
country
her.
album. It might have been great.
I heard a song off of it.
I think I did too.
It wasn't
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it was all right.
It was like,
Yeah.
it sounded like the most basic thing I've ever heard produced ever. Yeah.
Simple country music.
Mhm.
But it's like there's also people who have been like probably some ladies in Nashville who've been writing country music, original music for 25, 30 fucking years. And it's like, oh, Beyonce dips her toe in the water for a year and a half, makes one album.
Well, she had like something like 20 producers on that album or something, if I'm not mistaken.
It's fucking crazy. Cheat code. Yeah. Imagine if you had a team of 20 writers for your jokes. It'd be fucked up.
That'd be crushing.
Yeah, it would be dominating. It'd be crazy.
Oh, dude, that is
You need a team?
You need to get some money. If you could come up with a couple million, hire a team of writers, like, we're going to blow this
fucking-
fucking... We're going to smash.
Couple henchmen.
Yeah.
Give them simple projects.
This company's surely going bankrupt, but we're going to write some funny jokes.
Fucking sweatshop, dude.
Start cranking jokes out.
Yeah, I need to skip by tomorrow morning.
I don't hear any pencils.
I was creating an SNL too.
Yeah, man.
Slaving writers.
Fuck. I don't know. Do they treat their people good?
Do they?
They didn't like Tim Robinson.
He's great, dude.
He's strange.
Yeah, I think he should leave. He's a great show. You ever watch that thing?
Yeah. Some of the bits in that have made me laugh just as hard, if not harder, than some of the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But also, there's parts of it where it's like his sense of humor is so abstract and like almost like dominating that I'm like, this just feels schizophrenic.
Yeah, that's the funniest way to explain it. It is like dominating. It's like I feel like my emotions are.
It's
I
aggressive.
feel like it's gone too far. You know? Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, it's part of his thing.
I feel that way. Yeah, that's a great way to explain so many shows I've watched throughout my life. I'm like, I feel like this is just like,
Is it too much or something, or I don't know.
I'm thinking about
That's like the point.
I was thinking about like Rocco's Modern Life when I was a kid. I was like watching this. I was like, I feel like it's just like too much.
Yeah, it was like a stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. It's
Yeah.
like, stressful.
Or Courage the
Ren and
Cowardly Dog.
Stimpy.
Yeah.
I was like funny, but like it's a lot.
Yeah, it's weird.
Too much weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You gotta appreciate that though. People who are willing to do that, you know?
What? Draw? Draw weird shit?
Yeah, like just be so weird. It's like the shit that Family Guy tries to do, where they're like cheeky and.
You know, it's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Salad fingers.
I think I've seen it. I forget.
No,
He's
I'm
got
talking about-
carrots.
Yeah, it's got like, well, yeah. I don't get it. But I'm like,
I
it makes
think
me
I heard of it.
comfortable. You know,
TV show.
it's a YouTube
It's a
thing.
video.
Yeah, famous like a decade ago or something like that.
Yeah,
Never
I'm
got
kinda
it.
familiar.
Gross. Don't get into it, dude.
Yeah,
don't
I'm
become,
not gonna.
Don't become one of them.
No, I'm like a classic guy. You know, I like the classics. I've been watching Star Wars.
Watching Star Wars?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Star Wars?
So far, we just finished the second one, but we watched 4, 5, 6, and now we just finished 1 and 2. So I have to watch. I mean, the next one is where Anakin becomes Darth Vader.
Have you never watched Star Wars?
I've watched them, but it's been probably 10
And
years.
now you're watching them in like
Yeah, in order for
the
start.
order.
Yeah, because Kat never seen them, so originally.
Are you gonna watch the new ones with the lady?
Yeah. I was talking to Nardo about it. I was like, oh, I think it's good. I like the first one, and the second one, the captain is like, you know, some like lady with pink hair, and I like wasn't as into that. Kind of bothered me because I was like, oh, feels like they didn't think about the story as much. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it felt like something was missing,
Mm-hmm.
but that was there, and I'm like, what did we trade? I'm sorry, I know it's fucking Pride shit. I've really been thinking about how do I express this in myself without sounding like a complete bigot.
Nah, dude.
But I don't know. Those movies, the
pretty
new
sure-
ones, the Disney ones aren't as good as they lack like substance and there's like something missing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just one of those like old guys. It's
First
fucking
off,
terrible. I'm so
nah,
sorry.
I think you're on. I think you're on to it. I think it's not. I think that's a common sentiment, is what you're saying.
I hope so. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty sure.
I
Yeah.
get scared.
I'm scared to say it.
I'm so scared.
I don't know. I was at a mic the other night. It was like a Pride mic. You know what I'm saying? It was a Pride mic.
Where
the
at?
whole Delaware, Wilmington.
Oh, the Bar 13?
Yeah.
Nice. That should look fun.
Yeah, it was.
They're cool. They're the coolest.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, like, dude, all these gay guys are just, saying the most, like, bigoted stuff towards gays. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool,
Yeah.
Maybe there's a movement.
Maybe I'm not crazy.
Yeah. Or maybe, like, they get to say it because they're gay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And it's a trap
That's
to get you
straight
on stage to be like,
Yeah, I agree.
They're like, whoa.
yeah. It's a perfect. That actually, if I was gay, I would make a gay mic and I would try and bait non-gay people to say some slurs and be like, get them.
John's non-gay mic.
Honestly, black people should do that. They should hold a black mic and be like, encourage people to say the N-word and be like, oh, man. And people's careers.
Shout out to Ray Carter, dude. Have you ever had him on the podcast?
No.
Shit, he's funny as shit, but I drove him to a show one night. He's like, you can say the N-word, I don't care. He's like, you can say it. He's like, go ahead, say it. I was like, I don't want to right now.
If you said that to enough people, someone's going to say it.
Oh, I think he knows that. And I was just like,
Yeah, he knows that. He's like,
this game is...
He's like, so I just need someone with an IQ of 90 to agree to this. Like someone real slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just next time I let it slip when I'm drunk, I'll just be like, oh no, my friend said it was fine. Yeah.
That's what you should do. He's like, here's a bump and a couple shots. Hey, man, you could totally say it if you want.
Yeah, get fucked up.
It's totally fine, dude. We'll turn the mics off. No one will record it at all.
Like, come on.
I think it'd actually be really cool if you said.
Right? What are you gonna do?
What you got drinking there, everybody?
Sierra Nevada, little thing IPA, hazy double IPA, 8%.
8%.
I'm gonna be blacked out off this one little 12-ounce beer.
Is it a beer or like a iced tea?
Yeah, it's a IPA.
Oh. Those are fancy. I was not a big IPA. Wasn't a big IPA guy.
Oh, it's bullshit. You can't really.
Do you frown upon people who come into a bar and ask for IPA?
As a bartender, and that's fine. Order IPA, I'll get it for you. But as soon as you start going, is it an East Coast or a West Coast? I'm like, we're not doing that, We're not doing, is it an East Coast or a West Coast? It doesn't matter. We have one IPA. Does it matter? Are you going to order it anyways?
Is it like people are trying to turn beer into wine? Is that kind of what it is,
Sort of. That's the craft beer movement became this sort of, deepening of like beer culture. And yeah, it was a lot of like just, I think, bastardization where people are like, we're going to make a fucking triple hop cherry salmon Swedish fish. It's like, no, just make a beer.
Yeah. The flavors are atrocious looking.
Yeah, a lot of it is insane. Like, this is, like, fucking fine. It's strong. That's why I buy it, so I can drink. I don't need to bring a bunch of them. I can put one in each pocket and be good for a fucking solid night.
Get like a Russian stout, like 14%.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are gross, though. You ever drink some stout?
I don't mind like a Guinness. I've drinking some stouts. Porters are hard, like a dark porter, and they get like real like chocolatey and malty and like a little acidic, and it's like, oh, this is like drinking puke. It's just like straight drinking throw up. It's like all the components. That's weird.
I used to be a cook for Iron Hill Brewery.
Okay.
And you used to be able to get like a hand. They used to give you like discounts and stuff or like free beers and stuff sometimes. So I get like handles. Like it's basically just a gallon.
Oh, what do they call them? Like a growler?
Yeah, just like a gallon.
Big
It looks like a
bottle of
gallon,
fucking
glass
beer.
gallon jug. Yeah. But I would always just get their Russian stout because it was like 14.9%. Like I was just getting the strongest
village.
Man, I would go home and just it was so bad. I would rather just drink vodka, like straight vodka. It's crazy bad, but like the drunk it gets you is insanity.
Yeah, it grows on you too. It's like a sort of acquired taste. Like I had that with like a Molson Triple X. I think they're like a 13%. Like, and like at the first like 5 sips, I was like, this is disgusting. Then I was like drunk halfway through the beer, and I was like, wait,
wait for something to this.
Like actually, this is awesome.
Yeah, it is common that things that taste terrible often sometimes do great things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cough syrup.
Cough syrup,
Cherry cough syrup.
cherry cough syrup, not the best tasting thing.
Kind of the worst ever.
Ugh. What about grape though?
No, grape, cherry. I don't know. They just called it like the closest thing because they didn't
How come they
flavor
just,
those.
didn't make a better one like cotton
Blueberry,
candy? Yeah.
Pepto-Bismol was good. I fucked with drinking Pepto. I liked Pepto. I drank it one time. My mom was like, "All right, you're not doing this anymore," because I was like too into it.
It is kind of good.
Cough syrup was bad. I was like, oh, gross.
It is. I've actually had some days where I'll start drinking Pepto, and I was like, oh, it's coming back, and then like it became a thing where like I finished Pepto in like 3 days. I'm like, oh, I gotta stop drinking Pepto.
Yeah, like, I'm too much fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too much of a party.
It's a Pepto party.
No. You ever be drinking? You ever be drinking cough syrup? You're a cough syrup drinker?
Like we fucked with lean a couple times, but I don't think I ever really got to like the bottom of it to like really enjoy it like I should have. Like we had like the fucking, I don't know what the company was, but the just shitty red syrup cough syrup. I haven't had it in forever. Oh god, just thinking about it. Yeah, it was like Robitussin shit, but it was worse. I don't know. I just remember as a kid, like I haven't drank it in my adult life because
course Eden.
Something, but the grape or whatever, the cherry flavored shit. It was probably Robitussin my mom was getting.
Back when everyone was drinking cough syrup and this shit, it was Quercetin, triple C's they called it. Yeah, that was the cough syrup.
Triple C's.
Triple C's.
They could put that in a rap song.
Yeah. Dude. Yeah, drink some triple C. No. One day I was in this recovery house, and this kid shows up. He's like 19 years old, and he is dumb as rocks, dude. Like you can tell, just when you look at someone, you're like, oh, this person's stupid. You know, he was dumb, and he was there for drinking cough syrup. Like that was his thing.
Your addiction.
Yeah. Yeah, and one day we called.
That's scary, dude. I mean, like that shit doesn't last long. You don't get far. I don't think you don't get a 10-year.
We ended up kicking him out for drinking cough syrup. Like he couldn't even just stop drinking cough syrup. I don't think it's that addictive, but it was crazy. He was like, "You gotta go, buddy." He's like, "It's just cough syrup." Like you're literally here for it. I don't know. I understand it's just cough syrup, and this is a ridiculous thing. Where I understand it's a crazy conversation we're having, because of you, honestly.
Yeah,
but people got hooked on it.
It's like eating glue.
Eating glue.
Yeah,
I think it's sniffing glue. They eat glue.
Oh, never mind.
One thing you used to do back in the day. This is not a promotional thing. It's actually more of a warning thing. It's more of a warning thing.
It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun or awesome.
Yeah, we used to go into Walmart when we were kids and get those little foghorns. You'd go for like soccer, baseball games, like that. And if you just open them up and take the plastic piece out that makes the noise, it basically is the exact same thing as nitrous.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just free nitrous tanks. Yeah.
Okay.
So warning, parents, don't be holding them horns out in front of your kids. And kids.
It's fucking duster.
Yeah. But yeah. Freebies back in the day.
Nitrous is scary. Those are scary drugs. I was like, take cough syrup, like Steve-O, like that's what he was addicted to, was fucking inhalants. I'm like, I don't feel like that's like addictive. It makes you feel crazy for a little while, but I can't imagine like a long-term addiction to something like that.
Well, I think it's because it doesn't make you feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Like cocaine feels bad after a half hour.
Yeah.
Heroin feels terrible after a couple, after like 4 hours. Yeah. Like there's drugs like make you feel terrible. You know?
A hangover from a drink.
But I guess inhalants is just like, I mean, there's no come down for. So if it was like 20 seconds, I guess you just keep ripping.
Yeah, but it affects you. Like it fucking puts like holes in your brain and shit.
You shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen to Steve-O's
But it's not painful.
Dude, Steve-O's voice is a complete insanity.
Yeah, sounds like a velociraptor.
Yeah. Hey, Philly.
Dog.
He's coming to Philly, yeah.
It makes Delco people sound like fucking angels.
Steve-O, man. Yeah, that's what inhalants do to you, though. Steve-O's a walking billboard for kids to not do inhalants.
Yeah. Well, you know what? And he's got a positive story because he like got sober, and that's cool to see. Because even like Bam is sober now too, and like been skating a bunch. And even if he doesn't stay sober, like it's a good story that people can turn their lives around.
Yeah, dude. Bam's been off the rails for a little bit, huh?
Apparently, I mean, I don't truly like keep up with celebrities, but I know they like didn't let him be in one of the Jackass movies, and
yeah. All I know is he was just not doing the sober thing for a while, and he looks like Don Vito. Well, now he's actually coming. He's looking better. Now. He's looking a little bit better now, skating and stuff.
Yeah, and the fucking Osiris.
His eyes were doing the cross-eyed thing, and it was.
Yeah, I took a note.
It was looking a little wild there for a little bit.
Yeah.
But he's back. I'm a big Bam fan.
Yeah, Bam was a really important part of my childhood at some points, you know. Fucking, it was like, he was like Fred Durst, you know. Same sort of older, crazy, cool guy who you thought was like the shit when I was like in fucking middle school and high school. So.
If you think about it, like, was Bam one of the first guys, like, we're going to videotape us? He wasn't the first, but like first one to get famous, like besides Jackass, we're gonna videotape us pushing shopping carts and get famous from it. It was the first YouTuber, you know. It was like like the first Vine person, first YouTuber, like before the internet, like the first one doing dumbass stunts.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that it's probably something that's gone on for like a long time, but they were kind of the first ones to like commandeer that in like video, because that's when like video became accessible to the average person, was like in the 90s, and you started getting all these cameras that like single family home could afford, because before that it was only like Hollywood who had cameras like that.
Yeah. I just was looking at VHSs the other day. There's apparently some VHSs now. Like I was just thinking like I used to have like CKY on all VHS, and I was like, man, we were looking at VHSs at my mom's house. Like the original Lion King VHS in like mint condition is like 5 figures, dude. There's like a ton of VHSs that are worth over 5 figures.
Like 10 grand?
Yeah, dude.
Dog, that was my movie.
Like The Godfather. There's like certain ones. Back to the Future's one.
On VHS?
Yeah, the Back to the Future VHS. I think the Ghostbusters is a big one. The Godfather's a big one.
I would talk shit, but just thinking about the feeling of sticking a VHS into the fucking... It's a good
feeling. Imagine having a fresh VHS player.
That's crazy. It's satisfying. That's kind of the tragedy of technology. Like, technology didn't really need to go past the 90s.
The thing is, though, it kind of did, because I've been watching some old movies lately, and like you like watch this TV and just watch a new show, and it's like, oh, this is what TV. And then like I put on Predator the other day, and I'm like, oh golly, it's grainy, you know?
Yeah.
What's going on? Why are cameras?
The original Predator movie? Yeah. Fuck it.
Even we were having a stint where I was watching concerts, you know, like, but old concerts, like 70s and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I was watching Blondie in Germany, you know, shout out Blondie. That footage was.
It was kind of bad.
Terrible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like
on a potato, they say.
It's almost amazing how bad it is. So.
Yeah. By our standards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. It was like barely light. So I was like, people used to watch this and they're like, this is amazing. I'm watching it like, I can't even see what's happening on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what it was. It was like an access thing. Because those Star Wars movies are from the 80s, though, right? I think Star Wars, the original 70s. Ones are the 80s. The 70s?
70s.
So that's like the same time as Blondie, but maybe they didn't have the access to the same quality of cameras that the other guys did.
Why did all the concerts back then look like hot garbage?
Yeah. I've seen some of it.
Yeah.
Blondie. That's funny.
Blondie.
Yeah, Blondie was sick as fuck, I bet, you know.
Yeah, she was hot, too.
Yeah.
She's a good looking lady.
Interesting.
Yeah.
See, this is the kind of stuff that I miss about those times. And we had cool shit. Like, I feel like fucking, like, Gwen Stefani. Like, that was that was kind of our lady, like our blondie, you know?
Gwen Stefani was our blonde. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gwen Stefani was our blonde.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So fucking hot.
You ever like look back and be like, oh, like man, that old lady was hot. Like I was watching a thing of Mary Tyler Moore on the Dick Van Dyke Show, and I was like, yo, Mary Tyler Moore was hot, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow.
You look just like Buddy Holly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the fucking Mary Tyler Moore looks like, but
No,
I've seen Marilyn Monroe. Like that's
yeah, like you go back.
Well,
Well,
I know.
she was like at the icon, so you
She's
always
kinda
think of
like
her being sexy.
barrel-chested.
But yeah, so you go back and see like Joan Rivers when she was a young lady. You're like, oh, Joan was kind of
Jen was a babe.
Joan was already big
Yeah.
a little bit, you know.
I don't know what happened. I think that people are more attractive than they used to be. By 50, like I think like significantly.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. Maybe it's like all the intermingling of races. You ever seen an Asian and white baby? Or
Yeah.
Asian white? Like my homegirl, she's like Asian and Jewish. It's like the most beautiful. Like it's always, I don't know. This is speculation, but I saw there was a movie where the temptress was supposed to be like a beautiful woman of the time, and it's like she looks like a modern day like pretty dude. like, like I was like, that's not a beautiful woman. Like by today's standards, I don't know.
I know you're
I
talking
think
about.
people are better looking now.
Well, people stopped smoking because you know how like
While
in
they
the
were
80s,
pregnant.
yeah. Like if you look at like the 80s, like look at the you look at the quarterbacks in the 80s, like they all look like they're 40 years old and they're 28, and then
Yeah.
like Tom Brady
Yeah.
looks like he's 28 when he's 45. You know,
Yeah.
I think it's because like people stopped smoking,
Work in
and
the
then there was like a
fields.
big push in the 80s for people to start like drinking a lot of water, like there wasn't like a people didn't drink water like in these like before the 70s and 80s. Like
Yeah,
there wasn't
when
a
did people
push for
start
people to,
drinking
like, really
water?
like people drank water. It wasn't a push for people like you should drink a gallon
What's
a day.
sanitation though? Because for the longest time, people only drank wine because water was all poison because they would throw their shit and piss in it.
Yeah, like so people they drink
Sanitation.
water now. They stop smoking. Relatively more. They taste.
It's like the
better
Industrial
themselves.
Revolution.
Yeah. So I think that's why they look a little bit younger. But yeah,
Yeah.
dude, people look gruely back in the day. In the
Yeah,
80s,
people are
70s.
scary. Oh,
Dude,
just
25-year-old like
ghostly.
a fucking 50-year-old lumberjack.
Yeah,
Brother.
weird.
Yeah. And everyone's like, and everyone's more girly now too, you know? So now a little less burly.
Yeah, I know. That's the kind of sad part. We lost some of that toughness. I wish I was tougher. I just, you got to work with what you got.
Yeah. So you can get like shots in your butt and get stronger and tougher.
Yeah, I don't know. Seems like I want to do it the hard way.
What's the hard way?
Just fucking raw dog it.
Is it raw dog it?
Yeah.
It would be mad funny if you started doing a ton of gear.
Yeah.
It's got fucking.
If I was just jacked, but also more aggressive.
You start doing a ton of
Instead of being
steroids, but
aggressive.
you never work out. You just get aggressive as shit.
I feel like you would have
You're
to.
really toned, but not big and aggressive as fuck, dude.
That would be bad.
That'd be fun. You ever have any friends do steroids?
Probably. Not that I really like, talk. Not any of my close friends are like we talked about. Yeah.
I've had friends do steroids, get real angry, lose their minds.
Yeah.
One day I fired a kid off a job because we told him to scrape some cement off the back of some pavers. These people put these pavers in cement. And we got to chip the cement off the back of these pavers. He's in the middle of the yard like an hour later, and I look over, and he's holding a paver, and he's just as red as can be going, and like taking all the emotion in the world out in this inanimate object. And I was like, "You all right?" He's like, "I'm fine." I'm like, "You can go home if you want." He's like, "Okay." And then he like backed his truck up, immediately hit the car behind him, and peeled off. I'm like, "All right." Steroids are fun, dude.
Yeah. I hate that.
Yeah.
It's like my nightmare.
Yeah.
Just fucking uncontrollable aggression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a problem.
That's not good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The same fella actually one day asked to leave the job because he didn't feel well. Right. And I was like, all right, I guess go leave, dude, and go home. Right. And then he calls me an hour later. He's like, I feel better. Can I come back to work? I was like, I guess so. And he came back and hopped in the Bobcat and then immediately nodded out in the Bobcat. I was like, hey, brother, you can go. Because he also did heroin.
Yeah. You're like, oh, there's a part 3 to this story.
Yeah, man.
My stomach hurts. Oh, I feel better now.
Yeah, I was like, that was a fun little trip you had, huh? Yeah,
Oh,
you get them in construction, dude.
yeah, dude, you get everybody. I
You-
talk about this. I'm like, fucking, I understand. I understand blue collar life somewhat.
Restaurants get drugs too. Restaurants and bars.
Oh yeah, but
They-
they're on coke
yeah,
and Adderall.
mostly coke. Yeah,
Yeah, that's great. It's kind of scary.
it helps.
You're gonna lose your mind. You know that song, "Life in the Fast Lane"?
Life in the fast lane.
Probably make you lose your mind.
Yeah, that's great.
That's exactly what it is.
I like that. I've been getting really into like 70s music like that.
Yeah, classic rock. You ever listen to
I've
classic
been
rock?
like Dire Straits.
Mark Knopfler.
10 years after, yeah, like
Yeah,
just I don't know, back into it for some reason, a little bit of a kick lately.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's funny how music does that.
yeah.
Your brain just like kind of tunes into something randomly, and you're like, oh, whatever. I
Yeah.
just got back into fucking Jedi mind tricks.
That's funny.
You know them?
Yeah.
They're from Philly. I didn't even realize.
Yeah,
But-
I used to listen to them when I was like 13 or 15, something like that, around that age. Something like that then.
Shit's fucking sick as fuck.
They're cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird. Just came back into my head one day. I was like, damn, I haven't listened to shit in like 10 years.
Yeah, I usually really like trying to do that. And I'm a spot like every time I find like something like pop in my head, I'll go to Spotify, hit one of their songs, put on a like, and
So
then
you
I put them
saved
back
in
in the
there.
rotate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Now
Yeah.
my Spotify is just a sporadic ADHD of songs.
Yeah,
where-
mine's crazy. Should we dig through them and just fucking, yeah, maybe another time? Probably got a lot of shit in there.
Mhm.
Yeah, a lot of, maybe some mutuals, like, because you can do this thing where you can share, like, your like, playlist with people. I did with Leah Renee.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
Spotify because you can drive in the car and then join like playlists. So
Can
each
join
person
them.
can like cue in a
Yeah.
song. That's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it is.
That's peak road tripping right there.
That's peak technology. That's some shit that Amish motherfuckers never gonna appreciate.
Dude, the Amish are slacking on that. They're never going to appreciate great things like Spotify and
They just got
headlights.
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit. Yo, they'll never have Limp. Are you Amish allowed to go see Limp Bizkit live?
Why would we break shit? We just built all this.
Well, if an Amish is on Rumspringer, if we could find an Amish to take the Limp Bizkit on Rumspringer, I bet you that's how we do it. That would be fun to take an Amish fella to like a concert.
It would be so fucking. I mean, I have essentially done that because I'm like a type of personality
Okay.
where it's like I have been in the position in my life like from like moving a lot as a kid where it's been like I've been the new guy, and it's always meant a lot when someone was like, "Hey, come hang out with us," and take you under their wing. So I try to do that for other people because that's like some shit that I know means a lot. But essentially what it also means is that I've just like temporarily adopted people with absolutely zero social skills into my life for varying amounts of time. And yeah, it's always as weird as you think it would be. Like it comes with its challenges. As long as someone's not violent, then I don't really give a shit. If you're weird and like a freak, like I don't really care. As long as you're not violent and you're not destructive, like you can be weird. You'll get past it, I think.
It sounds like you're just farming autistics around.
Yeah, I guess.
It sounds what.
Yeah, it's weird.
What are you doing with
like
them?
a
Just
fucking-
like giving them some personality. Like, come with me. We'll teach you how to hit on girls, and then like you just send them on their way.
Yeah. They're like, it's always the same story. It's always the same. It's like, I need a girlfriend. I'm like, all right. Here's some, or we'll be around like my lady friends. And I'll make them super uncomfortable. And I'll be like, all right, well, I gotta stop doing that.
There's a show back in the 2000s called The Pickup Artist. And it was basically like that. It was basically
I've
like
seen
a
them
contestant
somewhere.
show where they go week by week. But each week it was like the tattoo shows where they gotta become a better tattoo artist.
I
By the end,
remember this.
it was like that, except you gotta become the best pickup artist.
Yeah.
Do you
by the
remember
end
that
of the week-
show?
Well, the guy, his name was Mystery.
Yeah. Yeah. You're a mystery. You're a mystery. That's what you're doing.
Dude, I hate that.
You're just real life and mystery.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I don't even fucking know. It's stupid. It's just like, hey, come on. Hey, come on, man. Fucking.
That was great. At the
I
end
got
of
to
the
know
show,
fuck.
they won $50,000 and they got to join Mystery's crew.
Oh, you joined the crew.
That's what you get for winning. You get to join the crew. Sort of like with these
Fuck.
guys get with you.
Yeah.
Except you don't give them 50,000, so
If you
Mystery's got the
succeed.
one up on you.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't really get anything from me. I don't really have much to give.
I just got aura,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
You can farm aura off me.
Yeah, exactly. It's just aura lending.
Aura lender, dude.
Aura pay.
I was watching some of them trash shows, and that was like the dating show. Remember that show on MTV where they used to like go into there were like three people in the back of a van, and the chick would go into all the guys' rooms one by one.
Room Raiders.
Room Raiders, see? So watching some of that on YouTube.
Damn. Yeah.
That's some hot garbage.
Hot garbage.
Great stuff, dude.
Yeah.
All those old MTV shows are so
Reality TV.
bad. Oh, love it.
That was the start of it. That was the inception of it.
Mhm.
And there was like the dating one where the girl would have a boyfriend, whatever, where the parents didn't like the boyfriend, and then she would go on dates with 3 different guys because they were trying to get her. Like, what was that one?
Oh,
I forget. Like,
oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. I know what you're talking
yeah,
about,
that's
dude.
fucked up. That I can't remember it. There was always something with a bus and some street signs. That was always the imagery.
I like how like oh man, you remember watch the Cribs with Redman? You ever see that one? They just like show up in like this hood
MTV
house and like his
Cribs with
cousin sleeping
Redman.
on the ground.
Dude, and it's a fucking trap house.
Yeah. That and the Yin Yang twins. The Yin Yang
He's, like,
twins just
flexing.
yeah, just in the, like Atlanta hood. It was fun. Yeah.
Oh, the Wu-Tang one was good too, because you could tell it was clearly like an Airbnb.
Mhm.
And they're just like hanging out playing pool. Like clearly no one lives there, and they just rented it for the episode.
Did you hear like all the terrible shit about Pimp My Ride?
What, that they would repossess the cars or some shit?
No, like they actually, well, one, like they wouldn't fix anything automotive, like anything like with the motor,
They wouldn't do
transmission, or
anything
brakes, anything
foundational.
else.
Yeah, it was all
just, like,
cosmetic.
it was all cosmetic,
Oh,
and like or
That's
not,
rough.
like half it like wouldn't function. Like when they put a hot tub in the back of the dude's van,
yeah.
you
It's
can't
like full of
what
mold
do you-
in a week.
how are you gonna? Yeah, it's like like 600 gallons of water. That's
Yeah.
like a ton of water in the back of the
You
van.
can't drive anywhere.
What are you gonna do with that?
Yeah.
It was like, but one of the people couldn't afford them, you know, because then the insurances would go up on them. They wouldn't actually get fixed.
I love that.
There was it made it look like they would like get it fixed like within a couple of days, but it was actually like months. They would go
Really?
without their car.
Dude, the drama behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Just
and-
exhibit being stressed out, like.
yeah. And they'd be like, they would like film their reaction, but they'd be like, man, we had to film my reaction like 8 times because they kept being like, you have to be more happy.
You gotta be more excited.
he's
Yeah, I can
He's
remember.
like, be more excited.
Oh my
And you're like, oh my god. He's like, that's perfect. It was like actually just an awful show. It's great. Dude. Reality show is like the farthest thing from reality. It's amazing.
Dude, that is such a beautiful metaphor for our generation of just like the road to hell is paved with good intentions, you know? It's like Trump, it's like Doge, it's like fucking Joe Biden. It's like everybody thinks that they're saving the fucking world. And really, you're just kind of fucking up these people's commute.
That's a really full circle. That's a full circle to like your beginning of the podcast. Where like when I was like seriously, I'm kind of just like, yeah, this is a full circle kind of feeling. Yeah, because like, people are just fucking in the way. These people just trying to get to work. Dude. Yeah. I like
PPA.
Fucking PP. Ooh.
Yeah,
PPA,
we
dude.
talk about that on the cast. Yeah.
Dude, it's fucking insanity. I've gotten 3 tickets from them in the past month. 3. I can't get away from them.
I'm living like a fox. Like,
I refuse to even park on that road after they gave me a ticket for being in the wrong zone. I won't even park on the road with their parking anymore because it's insanity.
I read about it all bad. And there should be more like public communication about it. Like, but I know a lot of corrupt shit. So I work in solar now. Let's change the subject. But it's like this similar thing where it's like essentially corporations just getting away with shit, and then like average people not having communication structure to talk about it because we get all our news from fucking Instagram and the TV and it's all bullshit.
Oh.
But it's like, no, people are actually getting fucked over super hard constantly, and it's It's just hearing the conversations, hearing the podcast. We're doing God's work. Shout out to God.
Philadelphia's going to be putting cameras that will be sending out tickets and fines for people being on their phones at red lights starting soon.
And people will fucking, like, I have friends, and this is an interesting human quality that you share with me, but it's like just like a curiosity. Like, I know people who are like, if there is an Illuminati and there is evil shit going on in the world, I don't want to know about it. I'm like, you're fucked. You're fucking us. You're fucking us, buddy. It's like being on the boat and the homie stops rowing and you can feel it.
Yeah, because essentially, like, I guess at what point do you, if you just like don't do anything, are you a useful idiot at some? But here's the thing: everyone's a useful idiot for something, though. But it's like we just hope that there is a right and a good, that people are being useful idiots for, and that will eventually win.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to reconcile. I'm like you look, so it's like the Nirvana story. Fucking Nirvana was very like anti-music industry, and like just talking, like a lot of their songs, like the lyrical content is about them saying like the restaurant industry is evil, like talking shit on it, but they're playing the songs on MTV. So it's like they're fueling it at the same time. Like whatever the guy Banksy, it's like Banksy became mainstream, but his whole thing was like anti-authority. But then they're like, hey, come on in and we're going to give you all this money. And he's like, but he didn't sell out too hard, I guess. Did you see the thing where Banksy like sold the picture, and as soon as they sold at auction for like $2 million, it like shredded half the picture. He like had a button.
I think what it is like, because everyone is constantly being fed some sort of marketing or corporatism, whether we'll take music or art for this analogy, right? So if you're constantly being fed something, and then something comes along that is anti that, or is just against, isn't in that, or especially if it's anti that, then people will like flock to it, like, oh, it's different, and then of course the market will be like, oh, we have to absorb that and capitalize on it,
commodify it. Yeah.
That's a little stint. That's why it's because they're anti whatever they're being pushed. Yeah, dude. Big Nirvana fan, dude.
Yeah, we're just out here spreading awareness. That's the most we can do.
Yeah,
Nirvana's good.
R.I.P. Kurt, dude.
Yeah, I know. Gone too soon.
Sad. Yeah.
He probably didn't kill himself.
No, probably not. But
a shotgun?
Yeah, I mean, probably not. But like,
that's hard. You think you gotta hold it out here?
Totally plausible.
I guess.
Though.
Yeah, I could.
I mean, like, even if he didn't kill himself,
in the garden,
he's definitely the type of individual who would eventually. But
yeah,
I mean, eventually he.
Yeah, it was coming.
Great. Chester didn't.
It tracks.
Chester Bennington didn't.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought of.
Dude, Chester did not kill himself.
Justice for Chester.
Everyone be aware, Chester Bennington didn't kill himself. Spread the word. We're making it known. All right?
Tell your friends. Tell your coworkers.
Yeah, dude. I want it to be known. I was like, dude, oh my God. I don't want to. So I'm not supporting either side of this, but have you been watching
oh shit.
Yeah, I was watching this thing with Harvey Weinstein apparently being not having some fair trials and stuff like that.
Yeah, he got dealt a bad hand.
Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah, that's a lot. There's a Dave Chappelle. You see the picture of him, you're like, this guy rapes.
Yeah, but so he might not. I don't know. They're saying he might have got a bad hand and might not have done half the things. Might have got stiffed.
Yeah,
might have been a martyr of sorts.
Yeah,
but also his name is Weinstein, so I don't really trust him either way. You know what I'm saying?
Now we're really getting into it. Let's really get down to this.
Steen, I think I believe it means stone. I believe it means it's a surname Stone in German.
Because they were stonemasons.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep.
The
things about stones and Jews. I'm gonna cut that out.
Building temples. Yeah, that's cut that out. Patreon.
That's a Patreon.
Oh god, it's fucking crazy. It's just I don't like it.
We don't got to talk about them no more.
It's just fucking it's like Instagram shows me like anti-Jew shit, like conspiracies, because I'm into it. But I'm like, Doug, why is this on Instagram? I was like, this is supposed to be like underground shit. Like, and there's like a bunch of people commenting on it. It's got like 2,000 likes and shit. And I'm like, this shouldn't be like. I don't believe in that. Right
So
now.
like, there also comes into play the dead internet theory, you know? That comes into play is like how many accounts are online that are actually just bots, and then how many
Yeah.
of those conversations. Like there are definitely bots talking to bots
With
in
AI
chats
now,
all
dude,
the
it's
time.
easy. Yeah, and a lot of it looks like a human being didn't think of this.
So like on some of the I do some like if you like see like a crazy video and you see like people arguing, you like click on their account and like this is like a fake account, and then it'll just be like I've seen literally bots arguing with bots, and it's just like, all right, so the dead internet theory is somewhat existent right now. It's like
Yeah.
where there's like how many accounts on the internet are actually people?
Yeah, and even like
Like there's
moving
8
forward,
billion people on the planet. Like I wonder how many accounts are on the internet right now.
just AI. Yeah,
Definitely more.
how
than
many of them are legitimate?
Yeah.
It's
So
weird.
yeah, that's kind of fun. But yeah, dude. Apparently,
100%.
anti-Semitism is on the rise in 2025, like an exponential amount.
Well, you got Elon fucking chucking up gang signs, throwing up the set.
He throwing up this. Is that
It's a record to set.
is that old Dolph set?
Yeah, Dolph gang.
Dolph gang. That actually sounds kind of cool.
That's
Wouldn't
hard.
join them, but it sounds cool. Wouldn't join them. Sounds cool. Like Gangster's Disciples. I always thought that was a very cool gang name.
Yeah.
That's like one of the coolest gang names.
Oh, that's great.
All the other ones are very cool and respectable. Not choosing sides, but that was a cool one, I thought.
And as far as names go, it's pretty up there.
Yeah.
It's got that blend of the shit that appeals to me of like sort of like biblical mixed with modern day crime violence.
If you're gonna start a gang, what would you call it?
I don't know. I had to think about it.
Would you rather start a gang or a cult?
I think they're probably similar, but I don't know.
I guess it's more of a psychological question, huh?
Yeah, I got to think about it.
Okay.
Let me think for a second.
Moving too fast.
Yeah. No, I take time to process information, so we're working on it as we go. So I've never been asked that.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna ask you another question until you answer that, though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. What about you? If you named a gang, or would you rather? If you had a name,
easily a cult.
Easily a cult.
Yeah.
Well, cult's on the CIA watch list. The gang is on the FBI watch list.
I mean, some cults, the real breakout cults, though, become religions.
Eventually.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah, there's a religious element to it.
Yeah.
But same with the gang.
Like, some people would argue Tom Cruise is in a cult. You know?
Sure.
But that by the government is recognized as a religion.
Yeah, well.
Some of the top tier ones, you know?
Yeah.
If I can make it to that. I don't know what Jared Leto's got going on, but that looks suspect as fuck. You ever seen that? Jared Leto from 30 Seconds to Mars?
Yeah.
You ever seen his little cult he got going on?
Oh, does he? Doesn't surprise me.
He gets an island and he invites a bunch of his music fans to come. And they all dress in white. And just basically, prance around like hippies and get matching tattoos and stuff. And
yeah. Yeah, it's just like sad. It's like people who don't really have anything going on in their lives. So they're easy to, that's why, you take things like alcoholism.
If I got an island and everyone dressed up in white, would you come to it?
Probably not.
What if it was free for you? Like I comped you.
If you're flying me out, I get to sit on the beach, and I would consider it.
You have to participate in all the.
Sounds like a nightmare blunt rotation.
You got to participate in all my events, though.
Yeah. See, that's right, John Line. I don't know if we're talking cornhole, horseshoes.
Yeah, you gotta listen to me, give lectures and sort of like.
Yeah, no, I'm out. Lectures. No.
I'll sing songs and stuff for my band.
Do you know
30
Bashar?
Seconds to Mars. What?
Do you know Bashar?
Bashar?
Mhm.
No.
No?
Who's Bashar?
You got to get on Bashar.
Okay. Put me on Bashar.
It's like you familiar with like channeling?
Channeling, like manifesting?
Sort of. So channeling is this idea that you can like essentially go into, I guess, a meditative state and then communicate with higher dimensional entities and express their ideas through yourself, but only you're a channel for them. Like you be essentially.
That's like the occult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, and it's culty, and it's like a cult thing, but Bashar is this like popular one that's online, and this guy goes into this like trance, and then people ask him questions, and like it's not the guy anymore. It's like you're talking to Bashar. It's crazy. My buddy Jerry was into it. He's like, "Yo, let's watch some Bashar."
I like that.
Watch Bashar, and it's cool. He's got great. The fucking crazy thing is like the points he makes are so wise and articulate that it's like, oh, I mean, like this guy's super fucking smart, and like because it's but. You know, I've seen a couple clips where it's like positive messages, but I wonder on the back end, like what the real shit that's going on is, you know?
You got to get them in with positive, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got to lean them in with positive stuff, and eventually...
We're going to help you. Yeah.
Give them a hook.
Mm-hmm.
My aunt was in a cult.
Yeah.
She was in the Moonies.
Dude.
You know about them?
I don't know how much I can say about it. I have like close personal friends, like people who I would invite to my wedding who like got married through that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
This guy I worked for in South Jersey, Chef Kevin, lived in he lived in Italy, but then when he was in Italy, got involved in the church or whatever, got involved in Mooneyism. And, you know, one of the funniest stories about him is like they were working together. He's a chef. So when he got back to America, they're working in Philly, and the homies in the line are talking about Jesus, and they're like, yeah, Jesus, blah, blah, blah. They're talking about him. And Chef Kevin just pipes up out the back. He goes, Jesus? Yeah, I met him once. Pretty cool guy. Just like out of the fucking atmosphere. Just like, yeah, that's weird shit. I think I was in Korea. They tried to have me join, I think. Like, shit.
Yeah, I feel like every good member of any good cult, like, is always every conversation is underlying, like, get this guy in, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he definitely was like,
Yeah.
You want to come to a meeting?
Yeah. The best part about being in a cult, like, everything you do is now, like, has meaning, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. One day you get to meet the leader.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel like you're doing something with your life.
Yeah. Cult's pretty cool, huh? But gangs are cool, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just like people, like, they don't have like a substance in their own lives, and so they search for it in other things because they can't find it within themselves. And so they're like, oh, you know, it's like fear-based, like, you know, like we talk about Catholicism or like cults, it's like Christianity. It's like, yeah, you know, in like a gang, in like a street gang, it's like the ultimate betrayal is like ratting out your homies. If you get arrested and then you fucking rat on everybody, then like you're the worst piece of shit. Whereas in like religions, it's like, oh, if you break our tenets or you don't follow us in the right way, you're going to hell. You know, it's the same thing. It's like this condemnation that if you don't participate. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, oh, people are just fucking like scared of shit they don't understand.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there's circumstances where maybe like in jail, maybe you might have to like. Nah, I guess I don't really know.
Well, it is. I mean, yeah. I mean, you're in jail.
Everyone has
like
a choice in life, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's got a choice.
If you want to get like stabbed and raped, though, it's up to you. If you're trying to fucking keep it real, like you know.
Yeah, everyone's got a choice.
Be like, I'm not doing it. Like, I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah, give me all the tattoos. I don't give a shit.
Dude, I'm gonna wrap up soon, but I keep getting on. I get a lot of speaking of where you get on Instagram and videos, like videos from inside jail now. Do you get a bunch of these?
Mm-mm. I've seen a couple little things.
I get a lot now, like videos from inside jail, fights, gay stuff,
stabbings, or gay shit.
A lot of gay stuff.
Really, like, oh, that sounds insane.
Oh my god, I watched something so disturbing the other day. Like this guy, there was a guy who just clearly he
Bad
got
thing.
booty pounded, and afterwards he was like, "That was wonderful." No, he's like, "It was amazing. I feel so warm," and he's like clearly being like, I was like, "Whoa, this guy's having a rough life right now." I was like, "Why am I watching this? Why do they have phones? How is this possible? What's 2025?" I thought this stuff was illegal to get watch.
Yeah.
Like, what happened to the FCC?
Right. We need them to kind of step it up a little bit. They have been slacking, huh?
But then again, Pride Month, so
We need FCC month.
we need FCC.
Get some fucking accountability or something.
We need an accountability month, okay? That has nothing to do with Pride Month, though, okay? I guess we're saying separately December for no reason at all. Because of the other stuff you're talking.
Yeah, well, December is a tough one. You got fucking Christmas. You can't really fuck with that. Can't really fuck with Thanksgiving in November. September would probably be a good month for it.
September?
Maybe.
Yeah, well, we got 9/11 and that.
Yeah.
And
People are kind
George Bush did that shit.
People are over it, yeah.
So.
You know, it'd be awesome if George Bush actually was behind it. And he was way smarter than everyone thought. Smart enough to figure out some shit.
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty funny. Like, he was so publicly accepted to be a dumb guy. Like,
Yeah.
he was on that one song from J. Cole. Remember that? Role model. Just like when J. Cole like blew up, there was that quote from George Bush in the song Role Model. It's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice,
Yeah.
can't get fooled again.
Yeah, that's what it was. I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah. And I was
You
like,
were
was that guy
stupid.
literally acting that?
Yeah.
It would be amazing. Like, he's just the best actor.
Right. I know.
Be good.
I try not to be too paranoid. He's a fucking actor.
Yeah.
You're not an actor, are you? It's just an elaborate ruse to get me to admit my. That's what it is. That's all those like rap podcasts. They have rappers on and they just fucking rat on themselves the whole time. Like, yeah, I killed a guy last night. He was dead. I watched his eyes close.
Yeah, that's why I've been trying to get out of you. Like, who did you kill?
Get that deep weird shit.
Where were you?
Look at me.
What are your thoughts on this suicides, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Well, yeah, dude. We wrap up with what you want to talk about? What do you want to plug?
I think
What do you
we'll
want
check out. Yep. Looking Star Wars Episode 3. Watching it at my apartment probably this week or next. If anybody wants to come, hang out.
I'll put the address below.
We just got some popcorn, Orville Redenbacher.
What if I linked your address?
Yeah, the address. Can't put my phone number on address.
That'd be funny.
Someone shows up.
Catch him every Saturday. Raven Lounge at his one residency, soon to be a new residency, and I'll be promoting that when I line that up with him. That's gonna be fun, huh?
So we get it locked in.
Yeah. Check out Love Taps
Love Taps Band.
on Instagram
Yep.
and YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Check them out.
Yeah.
Follow Tom at Not Jersey Tom.
Tom from Jersey.
Not Tom.
Just Tom from Jersey. Not
Just Tom from Jersey.
There's other names like that, but
Yeah, I was close, so.
it's fine.
Tom from Jersey. All links will be below. And yeah, dude. And thanks for coming by again, dude.
And Sticky Room Podcast. Wow, Sticky Room.
Yeah, you gotta follow us and sub below.
Yeah. And buy the
Think-
Patreon.
Yeah,
So you can hear all the
yeah,
crazy
dude.
shit we said off
Yeah,
stream.
for $1 a month, you can support us, continue to grow, and get all exclusive stuff. You can watch this right now early. You could be watching this before everyone else is even watching this.
Yeah.
If you paid $1 a month on
Right.
Patreon.
If you're
Pretty
seeing this now, this is the
Yeah.
you got somehow
Yeah.
access to exclusive content.
Yeah. There would be stuff I probably clipped out of here that you will not see unless you give me $1 a month.
Even this was clipped out.
No, but seriously, it'll help a lot. Or you don't have to. You don't have to do it all. But yeah.
Whatever makes you happy. We just want the viewers to be
We just want you to be
having
happy.
lives. Yeah. Yeah. What am I trying to plug? I'm trying to plug. Fucking do a little research. Think for yourself. Don't just do what everybody else is doing. You know.
Yeah. Start a new theory.
Be brave. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Start a new theory.
Be brave. I like. That's a great message. Dude.
Yeah.
All right. Sick. All right,
Tom.
Appreciate you.
Sticky, 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 blicky, blicky, blicky.